stays like that.
I think it'll stay. Get in there. All right,
Hello.
everyone.
What's today?
Today's Monday.
Monday.
Happy Monday, everybody.
Feliz lunes a todos.
Feliz lunes. So thank you everybody who's been joining Emily's channel. This is Emily's channel, by the way. She's Bunny925. Yes. So today's topic, we got some good comments. What was it, yesterday?
Yes.
Some good comments yesterday in regards to a video that's, 3 weeks old?
Yeah, 3
like
weeks
that.
old.
I hate that people don't stay on top of it, or I don't know how this whole stuff circulates, but anyways, so somebody commented on a video we did, and we wanted to talk a little bit about the music. Why do we go by 925, Emily?
Well, 925, let's see. Let's take it way back. Because growing up...
Let's go back to my channel first.
Okay.
All right, so let's take it back. Wait, come back in here. So...
Well, no, 925, it didn't become 925 because Livermore, we were born and raised in Livermore. Our area code used to be 510.
Yes.
Then when did they change that?
Oh, I want to say they changed it like in the late 90s.
The late 90s. So we became 925.
Yes.
And then later on, I would say when you started playing the accordion at age 13. And
so
then
I started playing the accordion at 13, right? And I'd go, I didn't have a band then, but I would play every now and then. I'd get invited and I'd play little songs here, little there, dib and dab.
Okay, so let's get with the social media.
So let's get into this.
So ella toca el acordeón. Sí. So, y canta y todo eso. Mi hermana es mi hermana. She's my sister.
Yes.
If you're new to this channel
yes.
and to our content. So, anyways, let's talk about now moving along because now we're going to get, I know, but you're going to get into the whole social media thing.
Wait, no.
You weren't 925 yet when you were doing
I've always been 925. Let me
get
into that.
What the heck with your damn accordion?
Let me tell you why I was 925.
Well, diles.
I'm getting into it. You cut me off. So the accordion, right? So I'd play here and there, and then I'd get so angry because people would be like, "You're from LA, right? You're from LA. You're from Lemoore? No, I'm not from Lemoore. I'm from Livermore. ¿Dónde es eso? Well, San Francisco, Oakland. No, I don't know where that's at. Up north. So finally, I'm like, look. I'm like, I don't want to use the area code because that's too long. So I'm going to use 925. 925 because everyone I knew that used 925, that's how you differentiate because we're not from the Bay Area. When you're from the Bay Area, you're like 415, you're 510. And then you go into like the Central Valley, you're 209. Everyone knows the 209.
However, some people from our area, they do consider themselves Bay Area.
Yeah, they do now.
But we don't. We used to get shit talked to, remember, growing up? Because you could not say you're from the Bay Area if you were not from those areas.
Yes.
Oakland, Hayward, Newark, Union City, San Francisco.
San Leandro.
So we've always stuck to our roots.
Oakland, you know. Yeah. Yours at Oakland. So anyway, so I started using the 925. We started using the 925 because I wanted people to differentiate. I'm not from LA. We're not, and not that there's anything wrong with that. No. But people automatically assume que músicos or people, you know, and this is way before, you know, social media was a big thing. You know, now you type it in, everything's on social media, Instagram and all that stuff. So that's why. But now you can take it back to the recent stuff.
The recent stuff. Well, I became Bunny925. I've always. Bunny actually is my family nickname.
Yes.
When I was a baby, my father. Hey, Alessandro, ¿cómo estás?
Thank you for checking out. You're so sweet.
It's a family nickname. When I was a baby, my father named me Emily, but he said that he wanted to give me a cute nickname, like a little fat, cute, squishy, fuzzy bunny, because I was a little fat baby. Yeah, I was a little big fat baby. So me puso Bunny. So my dad always called me Bunny. So that was my family nickname growing up. Bunny, my dad. So as an adult, you know, stuff that I got into, like the whole boudoir modeling, I like to take photos like that, sexy photos, the things that I like to do, right? That's what my channel explains on my bio if you look at it. Anyways, so in 2000, like it was around 2009 when MySpace, remember when that was coming out? Well, I took my stuff to the social media, and so I started going by Bunny925, right? The 925 a little more. So ever since then, I've been Bunny925. And I've always had people ask me, are you from Antioch? Are you from the Yock? And I'm like, what the fuck is the Yock? What is that? What the fuck you telling me? What's Yock? You telling me Yuck? What are you saying? And they're like, the Yock. And I'm like, can you tell me what the fuck you calling me dirty for? And then from there, I started looking it up, and I saw some rappers that go by the Yock, like they're from the 925. So then I looked into that. I'm like, oh, but I never really listened to the music. No. So we can get into that because this live has to do with a comment that was...
We were supposed to go live yesterday, but unfortunately we couldn't, time constraints, and we couldn't do it. So we had a comment on here. If you guys want to check it out, we had a comment on here because we did a video reaction to the Wes Watson interview that he did, when was it? Like 3 weeks ago or something like that. And in the interview...
Hi, Lucky Loco.
Yeah, hey, in the interview... Wes Watson is saying that Mexican bodies, the Mexican bodies, they eat spreads, they look like shit, and he was talking about Northerners. He was talking about everyone in general.
But he was talking more in a like a prison standpoint, like when he was in prison or something.
Yes. Okay, and so then we did a video reaction, and then I had a comment from somebody yesterday that was like, well, from her channel, whatever, that was like, oh, what are you guys talking about? Look at Big Tone from the 925.
That's why we're doing this live here. We're talking about the 925.
Yes, because
our 925. Not that we own it, but us.
But then the guy was talking about Big Tone, and we met Big Tone. We met him in the summertime. But as far as I know, I don't think he's ever been a gangster, a cholo, or I don't know what you want to call it.
Like a validated gang member?
I don't think
or
so.
What?
I don't think so. I know he raps, and so that's what I wanted to talk about because it goes into
We reached out to him today, but he hasn't responded.
He never responds. Yeah, he's stuck up or whatever. I mean, he's a nice guy. He seemed nice. He took a picture. He shouted us out. But as far as like with the social media stuff,
I don't think
he's not. I don't think he responds unless he knows people, and that's fine. Yeah. But anyways, so we went back and forth with this guy, and it was cordial. It was nothing rude or anything like that. But I want to clarify that. I know that there are musicians who they sing about lifestyles that they're not in, and people get the two confused.
Yes.
And now let's go into the stuff that's trending. Like the other video that we have here with the Jenny 6ix9ine stuff, and everyone's talking about it. And you got that one lady that's like trying to call fights, or I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she's doing because she's private on Instagram. But anyways. So I want to talk about that because, like I said, I've always done the music with accordion. And again, if you guys aren't familiar with Mexican music, and if you are, then you should know. There's a big deal with the Narco Corridos. I've never done Narco Corridos. I don't do Narco Corridos. I've never liked to do Narco. I like the music, don't get me wrong. I like the stories. But I've never felt comfortable doing them because the simple fact that I'm not in that lifestyle. Yeah. I don't know what it is to
Some people do like to do the whole look and sing about stuff. But she's always made it clear every time she's gone and played everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's a backyard party. Everyone pulls out phones. People have a good memory, and they'll remember your ass from years ago if you were singing certain songs. So people have asked her, "Tócame esta canción," and this, and then she's always said respectfully, "Hey, I don't sing Narco Corridos because that's a whole different ball game, right? Especially if you're not familiar with it."
But why? It's in the ambiente, like
I understand.
The ambience. Everybody's hyped up. Like I understand that, but there are people who will feel offended, like, hey, bitch, why are you singing about that? Who you run with so and so? And it's like, no, I don't run with so and so. But
so that's a big, that's something. A big thing. And then especially now that you're hearing about it, like with the whole
the Jenny 6ix9ine
and with the new artists too, like Beso and all those people. Again, that's why everything is so trendy now on social media.
Hey, about the name Fred,
and it's also mainstreaming. And now it's just
let's clarify what mainstreaming is. What is mainstreaming?
I would say mainstreaming is like where it's actually hit the United States, where like
you're seeing a trend everywhere.
You're seeing it like on TMZ, Access Hollywood. I'm not seeing like that, but the way that guy Peso did, he's like all over now. He made it to all these big events. Oh, Jimmy Fallon, right? So now you're seeing like he's gotten threats and stuff about singing. Of course, it ain't nothing new. But why is it mainstreaming here and like where gringos are talking about it? That shit should just stay. In my opinion, should just stay with the Mexicanos industry music. But what can you do? So going back to this shit, right? So with you, you've always played the accordion and sang. People have always asked, why doesn't she sing Narco Corridos? Because if we're not in that lifestyle, why are we going to be? Why are you going to be singing about that? If I'm not in the
lifestyle, why am I going to sing it? I don't have backup. If I had backup, then maybe I would. But that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of these. So going back to the comment from yesterday as well, I think many people confuse that as far as these rappers, like these Chicano rappers. I'm going to call them Chicano rappers, okay? Because I guess that's what the genre they're in. So it's like the situation with the Jenny 6ix9ine, okay? Jenny 6ix9ine, she says buchona vibes, right?
I just learned what that was. What a buchona is, like someone who's in that lifestyle.
Like the women that are in the lifestyle. Like
but she said vibes. She never said she is, right?
Yes. So I think this is where there's an issue.
And people remember when when that girl Jenny 6ix9ine came out, people would ask her to sing that song. Yeah. And we were like, no, because we're not from her area. Why is she going to be singing where that girl's representing? I mean, that's where
there's a lot of
we'd always say that.
It's a lot of gray area.
But then now with this that happened, right? I mean, I don't know. I think.
Did any of you guys watch that American Cholo?
The fuck keeps texting me.
Did anybody see the American Cholo interview that he did? I think it was over the weekend, wasn't it? With that Gold Toes guy. Now I don't know this Gold Toes guy. Gold Toes.
I don't know what he does. Is he a music guy?
I don't know, but maybe you guys can help us on there. I just saw the video and it was cringe. I'm sorry, it was cringe. He was talking about SPM. Now we've had conversations about SPM as well. I don't support anyone. I don't support any chomos, dude. I don't, okay? And I don't care if, it happened when I was a teenager and I was a year older. No. The law is the law is the law, right? That's just some bullshit to jump Jenny. See, I don't know. I don't know the context of it.
Again, we just did a video, but, like, no me meto en eso because, like, that's, you know.
What I still find it interesting, okay? And this is just point of views. I got to be very clear, and I got to keep saying it's an opinion.
Just our
people
opinion,
get really upset. We had a situation last week, and it's still, these people, whatever. Jenny has always said Buchona vibes, right? Now this other woman, what's her name?
I don't know.
The lady that blocked you. Tell them about that.
No, that was like, oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know about that one. Okay, the lady Pinks.
Yes,
that
one
lady
that jumped her.
Well, there's another lady too. Miss Crazy had blocked me in 2014. She probably doesn't remember. It was all on Instagram, right? I didn't know who these ladies were, but growing up, we'd hear about this music, the Southern California Chicana rap, right? So at least in our area, again, I'm taking it back to our upbringing, right? Because now this all takes place now as adults in this music industry, right? So those women, right, like Lil Rob, all those people, Mr. Capone, I thought he was Mexican. So when all those singers, those artists came out, they'd play their music. It would sound good that they had a little bit of Spanish in their lyrics, right?
It was different.
I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. But then I started hearing like, no, if you're listening to Lil Rob and all those guys from down south, then you're considered a sureña. You're repping that. So we're like, what? We're not gangsters. We're
right.
What the
so
fuck?
In our area, it was made very clear. It's very cut and dry. You're either with the shit
growing up as
or
Chicanas,
you're not with the shit. You're either with the shit or you're not with the shit.
And we're from Northern California.
And again, I didn't know about the gun CD until a few years ago as well. So I was never in any shit.
Yeah, I mean, we heard the songs
Mexican
before,
music.
right?
I never heard any of those songs until 3-4 years ago.
Really?
Yes.
See, I heard some, but I never really paid attention to who were the artists.
Oh, see?
I heard them like a long time ago maybe, but never really paid attention.
But see, now Darkroom Family, I remember hearing them. I don't know what they sang. I would
Neither
hear
did I.
about them, and I'd be like, oh, Sir Dinah.
I mean, you only know that because the people I like you'd go to school with were like, do you know this person? You listen to this?
Yes.
But I'm saying those Southern California Chicana rappers.
So in our area, let's go back to that. You could not bump Little Rob. You could not.
Even though he was cute.
And the good song, the
summer nights. And it's like, I can't play that shit.
Couldn't play that shit. Couldn't. Just couldn't.
I mean, just in our area.
But then you had the ones that they did. They did think they were sureños. And this was before all that upstate bullshit. I think that's bullshit. I'm sorry.
I think
that
the
new
whole
functioning.
Yeah.
Because the guys we knew when we were growing up that were sureños, they would collab with the guys that were from LA. And they would collab with guys that were from, like, what is that place? Santa Maria? Where's the other one where there's a lot of sureños?
I don't know. Where?
Oxnard.
Oh, yeah.
Oxnard. I don't know if it's changed. I'm just going by what I've heard, through the past or whatever.
Yeah.
But this music stuff, that's what I'm saying. Like that woman that's going on.
What woman?
The woman that's calling out the fades or whatever.
I don't know her. Who's
her too? I was very surprised that she's private.
She's private on Instagram, but who cares? We're not talking shit.
We're talking about the music, though.
Okay, the music. So back to the music. That's just our experience growing up as Chicanas in Northern California, right? So yeah, we just never really listened to those people like Miss Crazy and them because those were the sureñas. They were right.
At least that's what I'm thinking.
And then I never even grew up. We didn't even fucking listen to like any of the Norteño Chicana rap. Either. We didn't because we were not involved in that. So we're like, nah. And I didn't like que tenían un gringo que también he would rap about that shit.
The gringo.
So I'm like, that guy Woody. I
guess you're gonna make a movie or something?
I didn't never. I'm like, why? This is a gringo, dude. I don't.
Again, that's just when it's something that's foreign to us. It's not. It wasn't in our daily life, so I don't know. And so, no disrespect to those of you who really do.
Again, this
they
is just
glamorize and that they really do.
Just our point of view.
The one. No disrespect. No disrespect.
Just our opinion, our points of views of it.
But the 925.
So back to the music, all right. So then that takes you now to with this situation that happened, right?
Yes.
And so where people are saying, well, that girl shouldn't have been talking about Buchona vibes, and then this and that, because there's two different types of music genres. I think she's doing like the Mexican, the Mexican corridos or whatever she's doing.
She's doing Buchona vibes, which would be like she's like in the Narco Corridos. She's even though she doesn't sing Narco Corridos, she's like kind of in the cusp there. Something. She's kind of in there.
And then the other people that she's collabed with, like with the incident, they're like more Chicano rap.
Yeah.
So I think.
So my thing is this going to create any tension between because this is just our experience, right? In our experience, we always had those issues. We had issues with the Mexicanos that were like, you fucking bitches are not Mexican. You guys are, I don't know what you guys are, you goofies. Or whatever, they're like, because you guys are weird. Like,
we're hairstylists.
But they're like, you guys are some goofy bitches. Like, you guys, and you're whatever. And it was like, okay, and that's fine, I guess, if you want to call me that. But that's what I'm wondering. Is this going to create tension in the street for the people now that like the Narco Corridos and the people that can't like both? You're going to have to pick a side or what? That's what I'm wondering. Is that what something that's going to happen?
So back to the topic we're talking about, the 925.
Yes.
Because of that comment we got.
So Fred, who are you talking about? Nobody takes her serious. The Miss Pinks or Jenny 69? Who are you talking about? I'm not sure who we're talking about because I don't know any of those ladies. I just know the Jenny because she became famous because that. But I want to say that she was the one that was drinking when she was pregnant.
You're talking about Jenny 69.
Oh, okay.
Again, like all those females that are trending right now with that situation. Yes. I've never listened to their music. Yes. I've never been a fan of anything like that.
It just wasn't something that was heard of here.
Not really.
It wasn't. I mean, there was one girl here that was kind of like hitting for a minute. She was from up in this area, but then I don't know what happened. She dropped out or something.
They didn't want to sing about the lifestyle anymore. It doesn't make sense. That's why I didn't fuck with that shit because I'm like, if you're gonna be representing a certain lifestyle, be about it. And who gives a fuck? Shit gets hot. Keep fucking singing about it if you're really about it. Yeah. That's why I never got involved. Because,
but I want to be clear about that. I think people need to understand that though, that you can be into this music genres and you can just be a studio gangster. Or a studio buchona. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that's where the disconnection
is. Well, that's where
here.
I'm not sure because.
What do you guys think about that? Do you think it's possible? Because, for example, who did I meet too? A few years ago when I was on YouTube and stuff, that Blackie Fontana guy. He was married to that Pinks lady, and then he ended up mysteriously getting killed, or who knows if she had something to do with it. That there was speculations and all this stuff. But he was so disappointed in the interview he did because he didn't know that there was a difference. He didn't know that there were studio gangsters that just rap about it, do the dress, and then he was about the action. So where does that?
Not sure.
I don't know. But yeah, so that's the deal with that.
So anyways, it was just a video we did. It's our point of view, our opinion, and a couple of people are coming over and talking shit, but that's fine.
That's fine. We don't know if they're the people from last week.
I don't know, but again, it's just our opinion. And an opinion just means your strong beliefs. Doesn't mean it's factual. Yes. So that's what an opinion is. It doesn't mean it's facts. People say, do your research. I don't need to. It's an opinion. Yes. It's not illegal to have an opinion. Right. It's just what you believe. What else? So back to the music. Yeah, back to this is Evelyn 925 on YouTube. She plays accordion and canta, and she does her own thing. And again, like we said, he never sang about Narco Corridos.
Jenny should have been questioned about playing. See, I don't know
I'm not sure about that.
I mean, it's so tricky with this whole social media, the way these things are tricky.
Okay, for one, that song by that SPM guy, it went viral on TikTok. Yeah, I didn't agree with it. I mean, it sounded catchy because I didn't know who the guy was.
Astronaut, right?
That song he did. I don't fucking know. I don't care. He's a fucking chomo. Yeah. So anyways, that song, it was trending on TikTok. And then when I looked into it, I'm like, well, who's this guy that they're talking about? So I Googled him. Yeah. And then I saw these charges. I'm like, oh my, why is TikTok allowing that? And then I started seeing certain people that were using it, social media influencers doing dances. I was talking about all kinds of people, not just Mexicans, not just Chicanos. No. I'm talking about different people. I'm like, okay, and they got millions of views. And then he went viral with that song. So I'm like, no thanks. I'm not even doing that trend. So we're very selective with the music choice that we use, and we've always talked about this. Very selective in any music choices that we make in any of our videos. You go all the way back to videos I've done. We're very selective about it. And so now that this is coming up, this topic about this woman being jumped because of a song, it makes sense. It ain't nothing new to us about things like this, nothing to be surprised about. But who knows? That's other shit that they're talking about. But anyways, his song went viral on there and people were okay with it. It just seems like so many people, especially these podcasters, what the fuck? They support that, or
I want to say it seemed like I was very disappointed with the American Troll one. He's so outspoken, and he didn't get back to me. I did reach out to him, but he didn't get back. But it's very interesting to me how these people can pick and choose the things that they want to pick and choose. I guess. I don't know. That's just very weird to me. Like, I don't care about what he did. Or no, I hate what he did, but I like his music. No, you can't.
I wouldn't be liking the music.
I think
I know people were bringing up like Elvis, Tupac.
Yes.
But they were not convicted, though.
Yeah, they weren't.
They were not convicted. There were alleged allegations,
Yes, they were.
but they were not convicted. Like R. Kelly, he did get convicted.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even bump R. Kelly.
No,
I stopped
no.
listening to him. Like, oh shit, that was good. No wonder he was
Well,
so
the
good at
booty
it.
and in the closet. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, it
something's
makes
not
sense.
right.
But no, those they weren't. I mean, so those I don't think are valid. I mean,
I
there
don't
were
think so.
accusations, but they weren't convicted and they didn't do time for it.
Yeah.
However, this guy did. But we've never listened to him. I've never heard of
knew
him.
who he was.
Never
I
heard
really
of that guy.
And then we also actually, when we did a video, remember we did a video about him?
Yeah,
or
we did
somehow?
something. We
And
did a video.
People were all pissed off
Yeah.
at us. They were all pissed off. We had a lot of ugly comments on here.
Yeah.
About that, like, oh, you don't know S or whatever or whatnot, but. I don't know. We'll just have to wait. We'll have to wait and see how this plays out. And as far as playing music, I think that I don't know why people are so surprised.
People are so surprised. Okay.
I'm not surprised.
This happens. I see a lot.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Mexican dances. Okay,
Yeah.
when we used to go dancing. We used to go Mexican dancing all the time,
Los
right?
bailes.
I'm talking about teenagers' life,
Yeah.
right? And you couldn't play certain songs if certain people were from
Okay,
certain
you remember
regions.
when the DJ or
yeah.
someone, they'd be like, Sinaloa, and then people go, ha ha,
And
and they
they'll
go,
be like,
Jalisco,
"Yeah."
and then there's this sesión desmadre. Hello, same
What do
thing.
you think that means?
And then why do you think? It's not surprising to me. So I don't understand how this girl didn't.
So do you think maybe it's because these people are already too far away from their roots? Como que ya no se acuerdan de dónde vienen. Is that what you think it is?
I
Like
don't know.
they don't remember or what? Do you think Jenny shouldn't have called the police? You know what?
You know, I don't.
I need more details
Yeah.
because it's kind of iffy. It's kind of iffy. But I feel that she is a civilian. I mean, I've followed her through the beginning because, again, when we were doing TikTok, at one point we had a lot of followers. We were going live every night, and that song was hot, the Jenny 6ix9ine song. And people were talking shit because she was from Riverside, and they're like, can you sing a song? I'm like, I'm not going to sing a song because I'm not from Riverside. I'm not going to rep something that I'm not from.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, hater, like, no.
And she's an ambassador. You know, she gets paid money, to do her bikini or whatever, and she promotes things. So.
And we're not siding with her either.
No, I'm not siding with anyone. Do I
so
think
don't
she
get it
should have called
twisted
the
either.
cops? I think so. I think I'm gonna say yes.
Because I mean they're all talking about street code. It makes no sense because now they're saying that the other woman that she was supportive of that SPM guy because of somebody she hung out with.
There's so much
There's so
weird
much
stuff
shit in
in
there and whatever. But it just if you just look at the big picture, yeah.
I think she should have taken action a lot sooner.
A lot sooner. Why would she travel
Why
alone?
did she stay? This is what I'm talking about, though. Just anyone in general, buddy system, dude. Is the moment that guy said, "Hey, you need to stay," or the assistant, or whoever the fuck her assistant was, that should have been enough.
Her assistant should have went with her.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
That should have been enough.
As well as like everyone's just throwing in this G code stuff.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm talking. Sorry.
It's just like it doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
I don't think that exists anymore, guys.
I mean,
okay, let's be clear. Now we're gonna go into something else, and this is just our opinion, okay?
Just our opinion.
The way that you got snitches now, having thousands of fucking followers on YouTube, okay? I'm talking about like the YouTube guys and the YouTube girls. There's even women on here now too, okay? If they can snitch, then what difference? There's no G code then. That doesn't exist anymore because that's just my opinion. I think a lot of things are watered down. And I think all bets are off. I think all bets are off because now you're talking about artists. You're talking about any artist. It could be anyone, you know. No one should be getting assaulted. It's just like in the Mexican world. And I can only speak on the Mexican world because that's my genre, right? That's what I'm most interested in. For a while, remember everyone was getting cans thrown at them? Beer cans. Like all these musicians were getting beer cans, full beer cans thrown at them. And they were like getting gashes and all this stuff. So assault is assault. Let's just remember that. Assault is assault. It's not justifiable. And people now they're saying that she was like giving dirty looks back or something. Who gives a fuck? I don't know. We'll have to see how this plays out.
There's just more people are just involving themselves. It seems like.
I mean, what would you do if a well-known personality ran up on you girls, then afterwards was like, "Don't stand"? No,
no.
Well, they wouldn't be running up on us.
Well, they wouldn't be running up on us because we've had many
we have.
incidents. And again, this is a lot of fucking net banging going on the social media. Like, there's a woman on there, and she already went on American Cholo and some other.
But we have had people say,
podcasts.
"Don't snitch." We've
had so many people.
We've happened to be in situations where we didn't really know what was going on, and things went down, and then people were scared, like, "Oh, are you gonna snitch?" Like, why
what
would
are
I
you
snitch?
fucking
I didn't
talking
see
about?
anything.
Yeah, they're like, what?
Oh,
So
you
there's
didn't?
just
Okay,
there's
good.
just
I didn't
stupid
see
people always
anything.
telling on themselves,
Yes. And I think it's because the whole culture, this whole put it out there culture, like you get some good news and everybody wants to go do a video on it, or they want to like connect, like the woman. Okay, now we're gonna talk about that woman. I don't know the woman, the lady that's going everywhere asking for the lady to like, what is she asking
I
for?
don't
A fight
fucking
or
know. She
some
wants to
shit?
fight her or something.
Like that's just, this is so strange to me. Like all I can think about is doper vibes. Like women are dopers, you know. I didn't know that. I'm very naive, but a lot of these women, like a lot of these women that have podcasts, like they have all these people embrace them, and I don't care if I sound like a hater or whatnot, but let's see what okay, with that. Everyone wants to portray this gangster street culture. Yes, exactly, Martin, right?
Martin, oh
And
Martin.
that's why I'm not. That's where I'm confused. I'm very confused. But I just don't understand it. It's interesting to me.
He was on Chicano too. That was like, get out of here with that Chicano shit.
That's okay. Right. So you got.
So hey, Mr. Martin, where you saw the Chicano tube, right? The interview.
So what did you think about that? I'd like to know, because you know it's funny, right? And this is my thing, okay? And I'm a sexist, and I'll say it, and I don't care. I don't care if that's not right, right? But that's just the way we were raised. We were raised with the father who was very stern, and man runs the household, man runs the world, right? Of course you need. Thank you for that life. Of course you need women, right? Women make the world go round, yes. But when it comes to these, like these ladies, they get so hot and bothered that all these women follow them. When women are the biggest backstabbers, I'm sorry, but it is. And guys are backstabbers too, but for different reasons. Okay, women fight for different reasons, like men. You know, like me be that loca, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah,
yeah. So, anyways, as far as
fucking hella loud.
As far as fuck, you made me forget what I was gonna say. Yeah, the women though, the women, like, cause that lady, the Chichona lady, I don't know her name.
I don't know.
The one that was on the Chicano tube and on the American Cholo, and she wants to fight.
The lady, I don't know her fucking name.
But she's private.
She's private on Instagram. She's talking all that shit, but she's private on Instagram. But again, I just don't understand.
Me personally,
why are other people involving themselves, going on podcasts, involving themselves, calling people out for fighting this? That's straight to me, my opinion. That's net banging. Why are you live broadcasting? And then these men that are getting involved with these podcasts, the fuck? I hope everyone's ready for the fucking smoke. That if anyone's gonna take action, because you know, like we talked about this. You know, somebody asked us, have people ran up on us?
What
yes.
would you do if somebody?
It's happened before where people are stupid and they're telling on themselves and they're fucking paranoid. They think that we saw something and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I didn't see shit. And they're like, oh, you didn't know, bitch. And they're like, oh, I talked too much. Yeah, you did.
You're talking too much.
And it's like, shut the fuck up. You just act cool and move the fuck on.
Yeah.
You don't take it to no broadcast shit. And then these people involving themselves with their big ass podcasts, like, oh my gosh, it just seems like I don't even know who that.
So my thing is it the drugs then? Are they're too doped up? Like, because that's always been my thing, guys. And I do apologize if these are very strong opinions and some people get upset with what we're saying, but dopers, I'm sorry, dopers. And what do I mean by a doper? You smoke that shit every day because you have to fucking live and then something's not
Martine
right.
guy says it's lame how you guys like haters world and others are being critical of what a woman more mother is doing after being attacked. Wait, what? It's lame how you guys like. I don't like haters world. Who's that?
I don't know who that is. And
who's haters world?
Oh no, he's saying how guys like. No, it's lame how guys like haters world and others are being critical of what a woman / mother is doing after. Yeah, it is. But again, this is where I get upset because we've lived a very different lifestyle than others, okay? And we piss people off. I don't know what it is about us. We piss people off. We just have that effect on people. But you're absolutely right. And to me, what happened to men being men? And I'm not attacking you guys. But what I'm saying is, have you noticed that? Like we're
just having a conversation here.
That's so girly to me. Like to me,
vieja.
Yes, vieja.
Do you know that term, vieja? When a man's in a
faldion.
Okay,
in our house,
también
vieja. Now, what's a faldion? A faldion is like you wear a little skirt and you hide behind your
or a little
skirt.
Fucking cooking apron.
Yeah. Faldion, okay? So these men, and that's where I get upset.
And they're instigating shit. I hope they're ready for the smoke. Yes. If anyone, I mean, this is the time.
I mean, who knows what's going to happen.
It just doesn't make sense how, now, have you seen some clips I've been seeing circulating right now on YouTube and TikTok and on Instagram? They're saying that norteños, no, they're saying that the North and South raza, meaning North and South, are giving that woman backlash. Like they're because of that Gold Toes guy that was on that podcast.
So can somebody tell us
So who is
Gold
this
Toes?
Gold Toes guy? Because they're saying that he
I
represents
just feel
Northern
like Jenny
California.
did nothing to. Yes, I agree. Warrant being attacked. Besides being more relevant than. Yeah, I agree.
Well,
I
yeah.
mean, we'll have to wait and see what plays out because there's always,
Yeah.
there's always other things. And now that one lady's saying that the pink lady,
What are you
whatever.
doing? Tell
Oh, sorry,
them
the pink lady. My hands are cold. She's saying that that there's two sides of the story or whatever. But she was over there doing some shit that I didn't. Outlandish shit too. So you know what? You're absolutely right. That's where I get upset. It was unwarranted. I don't care if there's a dirty look. It doesn't matter. But to just
Also for situational awareness, I don't understand how these like artists, social media, like these fucking big platform people, how could you not have security and take people that are really for you?
Because you best believe I ain't shit, but I'm taking at least 10
You
people.
never go alone. And take a buddy, anything.
A few buddies.
If someone's telling you, hey, don't bring your sister, that's
You can't come, sorry,
then
it's
you ain't
over.
for me. What
Yeah,
the fuck
yeah.
sounds suspicious?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. I think that girl needs security.
Yeah,
That dude Kilo was acting funny.
Yeah, I don't know that guy either. I just
We
know
just know
song.
Lean
The
Like
song,
Cholo.
Yeah, that's it.
His Lean Like a Cholo was very trendy on TikTok as
Yes,
well.
yes.
And even little girls were doing that
Yeah, they
that
remember
dance.
seeing that,
Remember
yeah.
a couple years ago, these little girls, they dressed up like cholas and they did the Lean Like Cholo and it was a
But
trend.
He, and that's just my opinion. Again, my opinion, okay? He just comes off like being pervy. He gave me very pervy vibes, like
Yeah.
very pervy vibes.
This is my opinion,
Yeah,
right?
it is my opinion. And
From the videos that we saw of
yeah,
him
just very
interacting with her.
predatorial. And then you go say that shit on that podcast. The clip we
Wait,
took.
why did he go to Tony A? Didn't Tony A have certain charges, allegations
Yeah.
against him? But he wasn't convicted, right?
He wasn't convicted. I think they paid the lady off or something.
Well-
I remember seeing that interview too.
But he has 100,000 subscribers now.
cares?
That's why people look up
cares?
to these guys on the podcast because they got the numbers. But
So do you think they pay for subscribers?
They
Or
probably
people,
do.
I want to know, guys, because I've seen some of your guys' names on those podcasts.
yeah, his
as
interview
well.
clip on Tony A.
Yeah.
I don't
Tony
know.
A, I don't know.
He never
We've
responded.
reached out to
Yeah,
him
we reached
too,
out to him
and
too.
he just gives us likes.
Yeah, whatever.
But I think there is an issue. I think there's an issue. I think there's certain Southerners that they just don't want to fuck with anybody who's from above Bakersfield, like we said. That's just my opinion.
Geographical location.
Geographical location.
Yeah.
I really think so.
We've always talked
But
about
Tony A too. Yeah, he has all these young girls on there. That story didn't make any sense. I do believe he assaulted that woman.
That's just our opinion.
Maybe not the way she's saying it, but there's too many holes in that story.
Yeah. And then
but-
who else? Other guys that went on that podcast.
I just don't understand why they're doing these podcasting. Why is that the new
¿Por qué
thing?
andan mitoteando?
Yes.
No entiendo. Like, if that shit happened behind the scenes or whatever. I mean, Jenny did take it to live, but did she really press charges? Or,
We don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Because she waited there. and I
Because it
guess
doesn't
she
make
was saying-
sense either. And then everyone just took it to stop. They
My
took
hands
it,
are cold, I'm
took it
telling
to
you. The air is on
podcasts
here
and
cold.
shit, airing it out. And I really don't know what the fuck happened on American Cholo because that was a weird
That
ass.
was a weird-
That
did you guys
episode,
watch that interview?
interview he did with how many ladies were on it? The victim.
Okay, first the lady with the big tits was on there.
Yeah.
I don't know her name, guys, so I apologize. That's just the way we talk. She's a pretty lady.
Yeah.
I don't know where she's coming. I mean, if I had big tits like that I paid for, I'd be very afraid of someone popping them. Like she wants to fight everyone. Like, oh man, no, that's not good. But anyways, so the big tits lady was on there, and then the guy, the weirdo guy, the gold toes man, say, if he didn't get arrested, you've got to give him the benefit. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But I can have an opinion as well. He went on there and told his story. Are you talking about that, Fred? I hope we're
think
talking about the
so.
same thing. He's talking about 28.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. If he didn't get arrested, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But it's just money.
I don't think it was a
and-
good look for the guy Kilo to go on that guy's
No,
interview if he already
no.
had those allegations. Even though he didn't get committed, he no.
No, yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, are people just get excited and they want to tell their story to anyone and they don't look into it? Because I'm very nosy and I look into things and.
Well, we like to know who we talk to and we ask a lot of
that's
questions.
That's why we ask a lot of questions because I want to know exactly like what is your intentions, because everyone has an intention for something. There's always intent with everything. But you're absolutely right. I mean, you can still give your opinion though. I'm not telling people believe what I'm saying because I'm just saying in my opinion. I've been around a lot of people, strange people, and people have told me some interesting things where it's like, oh, that's disgusting. I never want to talk to you again in my life. But well, I have to service you because I work at this. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. But yeah, so we'll have to see how this plays out. But in the meantime, guys, I guess we'll just leave it at that. You know, you do have to be careful. I'm just talking because in the Mexican world, in the Mexican music, yes, you cannot go to certain states and play music from other states. You cannot play certain artists. Like there was an issue a while back. It's just like the Tigres del Norte, for example. Okay, I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about. Tigres del Norte, they're a legend. They came from San Jose. They're not from San Jose, but that's where they were based at, and now they're like legends. They've been doing the music for 50 years. They do sing Narco Corridos, but like they say, we've never gotten caught up because why? When we sing our corridos, we don't say, "Oh, they told me." Blah, blah,
They
blah.
don't drop names or anything.
Like they say, "I've heard." So that's
keywords. I've heard. They say.
Yes.
I had a friend. Or something.
Yes.
They don't say names.
So I don't concern telling, but if you attack someone, I agree, that can't defend or protect themselves, don't be surprised. Yeah, I agree.
Right.
I agree. I definitely agree. It's like us, you know, Martin. It's just like us. We did a video last week about this. Are any of you guys from the Norwalk area or the LA area? We did a video because this man was taking pictures of these elementary school students, okay? The police couldn't arrest him because he didn't commit a crime. Yeah, he was in public doing all this crazy shit, but there was no crime committed, okay? Then there was little girls saying that they seen him masturbating and whatnot. So these women, they're a group of women, they went to his house and they were just yelling at him and stuff like that.
They brought their whole entourage.
Yes. So anyways, I commented, I'm like, look, I understand that that's some crazy shit, and I'm not in agreement with that, but you have to know the laws. Now you guys are harassing this man. So they went crazy, these ladies. They started attacking us on Instagram. They were just like nonstop. They kept reporting our TikTok to the point where it got taken off. Just a second. I was born at UCS Medical. I don't know. I guess it can be. I don't even know what's that. But anyways, so these women were really upset with us, and it got to the point where, like, if you look at that video that she posted, where there's like, how about a road trip? Well, okay, what does that mean to you guys, fellas?
When someone leaves a comment to you or whatever, text, and they say, hey, I'm going to go take a road trip, and it's in your area, how do you read that? I mean, to me...
When you're already having a disagreement.
So you girls got banned. Yeah, we got banned from TikTok.
Yeah.
They started threatening us on social media. Yeah. So that I posted the video of the lady's comment, and she put, I'm gonna, how about we take a road trip to Livermore, where we're at? And from there, we responded with the video, and we just told her how it is.
So anyways, it got to the point where we ended up finally doing a video call. They didn't want to, but we kept calling them.
Because they said they Googled our names. And
yes. So anyways, we talked to these women. 25 minutes of just nonsense. There's like 5 women, only 2 of them want to show their face. The whole time there's one just barking, fuck you, fuck this, fuck. Okay.
25 minutes.
You're fat, you're disgusting. Okay. Yeah. So I asked the main lady, hey, let's resolve this. What did you not like that we said in this video? And she's like, you guys don't state facts. Well, of course we don't state facts. We are unfavorable opinions. And so then she goes on this whole time. So this went on for 25 minutes. She's pissed. She's like, I have your address. I have your phone number. We're a big group. We can show up. All right, that's fine. That you can't go around threatening people. I'm not threatening you. Yes, you are, ma'am. Yes, you are.
So I told her, like in the video, I told her, you're creating a street war, north and south. We're from up north. You're from down south. And the other ladies were like, bitch, you ain't shit. You from nowhere. I'm like, we never claimed to be from nowhere. We're not about that lifestyle. But you're threatening me. What the fuck? You're saying you're going to pull up. That's how I read your comment. You're saying you're going to come take a road trip up here. So then fucking do it. And then I'm like, you have my address? And she was like, I have. I'm like, well, okay then. Pues Kylie, I started the address and the thing. You're not going to come threaten my family, bitch. And so that's just like, oh no. And they just continued to, and so they continued with their threats, and then they ended up just hanging out.
No, they ended up saying, "Fine, I've heard enough.
And they
next time, do your research." Okay,
we don't
whatever.
have to. But anyway, they're just like, "Fuck the 925 Rucas, bitch." Yeah. They hung up. And then, we had already got banned from TikTok because they kept reporting our shit.
Because they had multiple accounts. So
and
that's what I'm saying.
Those females happened to have, one of them had a shout out from that Kilo guy.
Yeah.
He did a shout out to them. So
he called the girl his daughter.
So I'm assuming that they're all associated. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, whatever. So who knows?
So who knows? So who knows if this guy...
But this has nothing to do with that motherfucker.
But what it does have to do is it connects because these are the type of people, this is the type of mentality that these people have. And you can't
they don't take no for
an
answer.
And you can't reason with these people. Yeah. So what... And again, I say it time and time and time. Violence is not the answer. If you can do things if you can do things and solve it without violence, go ahead. There's no point. I don't see like these people that want to set up these boxing. Go give someone a seizure, because it's fucking stupid. I'm sorry, in my opinion. Like, we're grown, right? Well, Mr. You know, whatever, and I whatever.
Mr. Who?
Familia.
Oh, yeah, what
Yeah,
the
well, that's
fuck?
not good giving someone a seizure by punching him. But again, there are people, and that's what's scary. I really find that scary is that what do you do with these people that they're not gonna? It doesn't matter what you
and they
tell
were
them.
calling us Choma supporters.
Oh, yeah.
Those women, they're like, because you're defending that Choma. I'm like, how? I don't get why people do so.
I agree.
And so that's what I'm saying. That's why we told her.
That's why we called her.
We were like,
because-
well, hey, you're slandering our name over a fucking Stitch video. And then they were like, yeah, because you guys are his cheerleaders.
if
We're like,
you're not
well,
with
I'm
us-
like, well, now you're just talking shit. I'm like, you're just now making false accusations. So they're like, no, we're not. And then from there, that's when they started doing the whole.
He enjoyed the YouTube yada. I don't agree with that.
What
man.
the fuck is Yada? This is in prison. Are you from those fucking channels? Because you know fucking Yada.
He enjoys
dude.
the boxing matches.
okay.
Okay, well, I mean, if you like, I like boxing too, but you got to remember, the boxers that do it for sport, they're trained athletes. They have doctors on site.
Oh, yeah,
they have
yeah.
someone, you know what I mean? These little fucking generic welfare fucking, and it's okay. I'm on welfare. It's okay. I'm not hating on it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, go give someone a fucking seizure because you punch them the
How
wrong
is
way.
that
Give
bettering
them a
the
brain
gente?
bleed so that
Yeah.
then they can't go to work and provide for their family. Oh yeah, that's really. You know what I would like to see, and I'm gonna say it, and then someone's gonna go copy me, right? And it's all good. I want to see mudslide wrestling. Have the women get down bikinis. That'll make money. And get some Jello or something. How I'm wrestling that, or get the guys to do old school Sylvester Stallone arm wrestling.
Yeah.
Do that, okay? That's good. You get a broken arm, get some tendonitis. Good. You know, not no blood, vein bleed, and all this
you know who
shit.
did the Jallo, the Jallo wrestling? Gosh, which guy was that? On Gringo, they have the ladies do it, and it was like a big old thing, and they're
Sounds
calling
familiar,
him a
sounds
pervert.
familiar.
Was it Brett Michaels? No,
Was
no,
it in a
no,
movie, Emily?
no. I don't know who it was, but that was
The Unity
cool.
fight was cool through. Yeah, I disagree with that.
No,
But
thumbs down. That's
Thumbs
just our
down.
opinion.
Yeah, thumbs down.
Yeah, we even subscribed. We even bought
the
Take
fight,
the Fight,
yeah.
and it was all bogus.
like it was cool. It was cool. I gotta admit.
Where
The-
are you at? We're in Livermore,
Yes.
California.
I gotta admit the beginning, like the whole setup, it sounded fun. It sounded entertaining. I was entertained. Cholo Trucker, actually, we did an interview with him. I don't know what happened with the interview, but it was cool. It was cool to watch him. But the way they went about it, again, if they would have said straight up, "Hey, look, it's for entertainment purposes," yes. It's for entertainment purposes.
that you?
Then that would have been different, you know. But the way they went about it, and then they were all everybody like, I was too many people with too much money, and we don't. Even though they said money went this way, I doubt it. I doubt any money went to those boxing matches. That's just my opinion. Okay, you can disagree.
We're
with
at
me.
a restaurant.
Yes, Italian. Olive Garden, thank you. But anyways, so yeah, so that's the deal with that. It was cool though. It was fun. It was what do you call that? Like
It was
exciting. Like
yeah,
getting
because
to
we thought it was real, right? But it was
Oh, thank you for the new
It was
stuff.
misleading.
It
and,
was misleading.
It was just a bunch of bullshit.
The belts were cool though.
The belts were
were cool. I gotta say that the belts were cool. I did like.
Do you
the
guys
belts.
know if they still have the water slides in Pleasanton?
They do not, unfortunately. Yeah,
They got rid of
they
that
took
years
them
ago.
down, yeah.
How long ago?
There's shit, maybe 10 years
Oh,
ago.
those were cool. Have you ever been on those?
There is though. There is the wave, but that's the one. If you look up on YouTube, the little boy that fell off the slide.
Yeah, that was
That's still open though. They reopened it.
in
That one's
Dublin.
in Dublin. That one's not too far from here. I haven't been to that one though. It's like indoor and stuff.
Yeah.
But
There were questions about if it was the first of its kind. What?
Yeah, but it didn't do anything though. See, that's what I'm saying though. That I really would have wished something because if you noticed after that, everyone kind of parted their ways.
Yeah.
Like I don't think Cholo fucks with any of those guys, except for the pastor, and I don't think that those other guys like the Gringos and the other gunner guy. I don't think they talk to any of those guys still, as far as I know. I did. Oh, you did ages ago. So where are you from, Martin? But anyways.
Gritando, güey.
Shit, sorry. Let me get down. But anyways, but yeah, it was fun. But have you noticed that? And then do you remember the drama? Do you guys remember the drama with the fucking Jen Magana girl? How she was always kissing the guy's ass, and then I don't like that girl. I'll tell you straight.
No,
up.
because we did a
Oh,
video
okay,
about
great.
that.
Yeah. So
with that lady,
but,
we made a couple of comments on a video that she had.
Again,
with
these
the
are
guy.
just all our opinions.
And then she sent her little friend over there,
Yeah,
some
talk
other
hella
bitch,
shit
to
to
talk
us
shit to us on our pages. And so I don't like her. Oh, this guy too.
Hi, Machete. How are you doing? Machete, really, dude? Come on, dude. Don't be so horny. That fucking, those comments you were leaving on the fucking Chicano tube last night.
Yeah, and you
That's
fuck with Jen and
disrespectful.
those
Who
people.
cares?
I don't
Leave
like
them
those
alone.
people.
shout out to you. All respect, all love, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
you followed us on Instagram. You never liked anything. Weirdo.
But the comment yesterday, though, come on, guys, don't joke around like that. That's so disgusting to me. Like, oh, my future ex-wife. Who even said she'd give you a chance? Yeah, how are we gonna know what you look like? You didn't even put any pictures.
That wasn't him that commented. It was some other guy.
No, Machete was on there too. I saw him too, and they kept. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I apologize. I think you're right. I'm sorry. Se metió ahí. But I like to.
So yeah, we saw you guys in the chat of the Chicano Tube guy, and I don't
like to be nosy.
What the fuck did Mike give you a wrench for? We had a disagreement. He gives you a wrench. It's so stupid.
That's okay. Anyway. But I apologize if you weren't the right guy. I'm sorry. But I was like, dude, like, why, guys? Come on, guys. We gotta do better as people. That's creepy as fuck. Guys. Like, who cares about that? Let's be honest here, okay? Women, most women nowadays, they're fucking scared of men, right? They're scared of men because there's so much going on, and you got the guys that roofie people and stuff like that. Like those characteristics, because I've been around a lot of fucking weirdos, I would have suspect vibes. Like, ooh, I don't want to leave no fucking drinks around that guy, right? Because you can't. And ratchet ladies, let's just be real. There's three fucking different types of women. We've talked about this as well, right? Yeah. There's women, there's hoes, and then what was the other one? Bitches, yeah, right? So we'll talk about that. Break it down real quick, right? The women, they just, they do their thing, whatever, right? They want to love, whatever. Then you got the hoes. The hoes are the smartest ones because they're going to get paid. Don't matter. They get paid. No matter what you do, but they get paid. And then you got the bitches. I'm Miss Independent. I don't give a fuck. I'll fuck you. And they don't get anything out of it. They just want to get that right on.
Yeah, because they're independent.
And they don't take care of their kids. And it's like a lot of these podcasters that I'm seeing. And a lot of these podcaster women where I'm getting a little annoyed, and you can call me hater, whatever you want, but it's like, you ain't shit. So what? You went to jail because you were stupid and you were on drugs.
Got caught.
And now you got little clothing and what, you know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. I would want better for our people, Mexicanos, Latinos.
And it's just like, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Instead of this like hating bullshit, it almost seems like you have to have beef with someone in order for you guys to like collab. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And instead of being like, hey, look, I like what you do. This is cool. I like this. Let's do a quick video together. And hey, even if it doesn't get views or whatever, let's just put it out there. But no, everyone's so greedy. Everyone's so like, ooh, I'm going to lose so much.
Yeah.
But ya le llevé.
¿Y qué?
I apologize.
It's just our opinion, but we were talking about the whole 9 to 5 thing.
Yes,
we did get a comment about asking about where we were from, why the 9 to 5, and we explained if you want to rewind.
Just to separate again, because everybody always assumes, and it's funny because people that don't live in California, they automatically assume that you are from. She is not cool. She is not. No, I disagree.
We have to disagree right there, Mar Vato. We have to.
What's G-Luz?
I don't know what that is.
Oh. Yeah, no, I disagree. She's fake.
She's a shit talker.
Yeah. And she's the one that's always starting shit, and then they don't put their face on there. Because
and
then they want to use their mental health.
She sent her little subscribers over there to come talk shit to us, and she couldn't do it. And then she went, fuck that.
But anyways, that's just our opinion. Hey, you want a boxing match? No.
Hello, dice alguien.
Hello.
Have you noticed how much YouTubers hate on Latino Chicano rappers? Instead of promoting or supporting, all people want to do is hate.
Well, see, I don't. I do get what you're saying.
We have disagreements about certain Chicano rappers that aren't Chicano.
I agree what you're saying. However, to me personally, right? And this is me personally. I don't get the hype of the Chicano rap, guys. I don't understand it because we're like kind of from the hood, like where we grew up. Yeah, we're a rich town or whatever. But the little area where we grew up, it was ghetto as fuck.
Yeah.
And no roaches. You're wrong, Mike. No roaches. Okay, pero it was ghetto. You had a little bit of everything. Little prostitutes here, little fucking drug slingers here. You got people that were fucking running yakuzas. All this shit, different cultures. And you got to learn quick who you can fuck with and who you can't. In here. But anyways, you're absolutely right, Mike.
Any of those YouTubers support anyone? Yeah, I have.
Yeah, no, I've never. You're absolutely right. I've never. Like this whole shout out thing. People get so greedy. I don't see what it does for anyone. I'm coming. Yeah. I don't see what it does for anyone. But you're absolutely right, Martin. And I guess that's what I want to see. That's what. And who am I? No one. But if everybody's talking about for the better of the people, right? We're past that. The ones that say that they're grown and it's
I don't think they especially right taking it to podcasts and live broadcasting that you're gonna go fuck someone up. Who does that? Stupid criminals do that.
I was going back to his whole shit about people supporting, like YouTubers supporting. That's what I was talking
supporting
about.
What though?
Just supporting other YouTubers.
No, I think he was talking about rappers.
No. Well, yeah. But then he said, see, I've never seen any of those YouTubers support anyone either. Martin, can we clarify this? Are you talking about YouTubers like any YouTuber supporting us? Or just the
Latinos are some of the biggest stars in music, just not rap. Yeah, no, we didn't say rap. We said,
No, but he's talking about rap.
I don't know.
But yeah, but thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for the likes. But yeah, so that's what our topic is today. I don't know if you guys want to chime in on any of that or whatnot. Rapper. Oh, he's talking about the rappers. Okay, yeah. So I don't know. I do you think it makes?
Well, what are we talking about?
He's talking about like that they don't support the rappers. Like
who are we talking about? Our YouTubers, the dropouts. They're not going to support YouTubers because they're fucking dropouts.
Because I don't know.
They're not going to support rappers because they're dropouts.
But aren't the rappers sometimes dropouts?
So I don't know.
I'm confused. That's a
lot
lot of
my but we're talking about the 925, about this guy asking about where we were from.
This is very interesting. You're welcome, Fred.
Fred.
Yeah, sorry, Fred. No hurt feelings here, but that's the way it should be too. Okay?
And again, if anyone has anything to say, please leave it in the live, because we're gonna leave soon, and then we see stupid shit in the comments,
But this is a safe space,
right?
guys. This is safe space. There's nothing you can say that we're gonna get all upset and block people. No, this is what open discussion should be.
And we're not yelling at anybody
No.
because that's how we talk. And I know it's just a conversation here. It's not que te estoy gritando, nothing like that.
But I will say
thought
this.
You guys might be from the Brentwood. Oh, no, Martin, no. We just talked about this.
No.
Yeah, we did. We did a video.
But Brentwood does have the Cowboys and the chocolate.
Yeah, but we're not somos de aquí. We're from Liverpool.
We're not. Oh, you're right. You're right, though. Or Oakley. Yeah, people. Or Escalon. I think is Escalon? No, I think Escalon's 209.
It's not, yeah.
Well, thank you, Martin. No, we're from Livermore. I like to call it the wine country. Well, yeah, because, there's a lot of wineries and stuff here. But then you got the gangsters, the wannabe gangsters that want to call it the Windmill City. What do they call it? Windmill City and Grains.
I don't forget some shit
I can't keep
that.
up. I can't keep up.
I never did that.
But,
and the guys right now eran gringos.
They were?
Yeah, they're fucking gringos. Doing the norte shit. I just don't.
That's too much.
Escalon is by Modesto, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like in the middle there. Yeah. But I think they're at 209. Because I know, like, Oakley's kind of on the side of Escalon. But anyways, guys, so that's the deal. I mean, who knows? We'll have to see how all this stuff plays out. But should it matter?
Yeah, we're not like, what did I say?
But I wanted to say that about people, like what we said, too, though. Like, if that's one thing that I think should be said, and that should be respected. Like, if you fuck over here, like, I don't know who was saying that, like, the Jen girl, then, like, you guys shouldn't be over here. You got to pick a side. You do have to pick a side, guys.
Yeah, we've talked about this all the time.
We have talked about this.
209 is like in 9 different counties these days.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, it is.
But, like, stay on top.
Damn, wait, 9? Hold on.
He said, how long are you banned from? Well, we're done.
We're done. Our whole channel got taken away. Yeah. We made a new one, but
that was our fourth
that one's
TikTok.
Getting reported.
Yeah, we just made a new one, but now it's getting reported from those same ladies.
Yeah, because we don't know how many accounts they have.
Because they're big social media influencers. They
have over 100,000.
And on Instagram, they have big numbers, and they associate themselves with some of these rappers from down south.
So, and then we pissed off some, like, Fed baby guy. Some guy that's, like, the Tango Cash guy. What the fuck
that's a movie.
Oh, the Tango Blast guys.
Okay,
we pissed off some guy from there, too. Like,
some guy commented on our TikTok, and he was telling us to not be talking about some shit that some other guy did.
Wait. What did we talk about in that first
video? It was, if you're still listening here.
Yeah.
Some guy, Fed Baby 114. He's, I guess.
We did a reaction to EBK.
Yeah, we did a reaction to EBK's video about NF and
who has the most dropouts.
Who has the most dropouts.
Yes.
And this guy, Fed Baby 114, he commented. He said, stick to
hair,
doing
ladies.
hair
And we do
instead of getting into this topic.
Yes.
And so from there, we did a video response, and we just asked him, like, do you call shots out here? Who are you?
Oh, Martin, do you have TikTok? So it's, what is it?
Pa que I put the name in there.
Oh, if you go to the video. Fine. You're being like those bitches.
What? For what? The lady's name is Entrepreneur Queen.
Yeah, if you
and
go
she's
to TikTok,
got multiple accounts, and then the other one's La Pinche Fluffy V, and then the other one is Pink Claws, and they're all associated with Alex Enamorado and his whole entourage. So it's a big group of people, and they have came up north to do. Do you
have Instagram? Because I don't know if they have YouTube, but they have Instagram.
They have Instagram, so they're all on Instagram as well. And one of the girls, so they're just a big group. Yeah. So they're all
let's go forward. Let's go back to the EBK video. Yeah.
So we did a reaction video to the EBK guy. Because he did a reaction video to us about the gunner guy.
Yeah.
Okay, he andaba de metiche, and he did a reaction about us.
That's okay.
That's fine. So we did that video, and that guy commented. This guy, Fed Baby 114, commented, and he told us to
but let's give the substance about the EBK video. So in our video we talked thank you. In our video about the EBK, we were talked about in our experience living here in Northern California, we've always had issues with dropout norteños. We've always had issues with guys who are no longer in the lifestyle, did a little time, and then they dress their kids or whatever, and they want to punk us for whatever reason.
Martine, see, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Okay.
Yeah. You support that guy?
Shut up. So anyways, once we were talking about that.
Yes, that guy.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
them.
yes.
They're all like connected.
Yes. So anyway, so
Not
once,
that guy, but the ladies we're talking
so
about.
anyway, so once, let's go back to the ABK video. So once we did the reaction, that was in our substance. That was our experience. You know, I'm gonna say that the norteños probably and norteños probably have more dropouts because it's so structured. Blah 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 blah. So then this Fed Baby 114 guy came and was like, "Oh, you ladies should stick to doing hair or whatever." So it kind of bothered me. Because I'm like, ¿por qué andas de metiche?
But we saw his content.
And he was Fed Baby 114. What does that mean? You know, come on, go back to the gun CD.
He follows on social media.
114%. Okay.
He follows that renegade media guy and
yeah.
these other.
And he had some pictures and some videos.
And so yeah, so he.
I'm not against anybody who's in whatever. Do your thing. Pero, like, but
again, like we're saying, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Yes. But when you involve yourself by leaving just a simple comment, you're involving yourself. So that's okay. So we responded to him like,
we responded like, hey, look, it just happened to be, and you're a guy who has a Fed Baby 114. What does that mean? That means that you're repping that you're doing Fed time. You're repping that you're, 114, and you're here fucking banging on us. And so we went into that. Then the guy was like, I didn't mean no disrespect. So we posted it here on YouTube because we kind of knew we were going to get banned already with TikTok because people were reporting stuff already. So we don't know if it was that guy or who in the ladies. Who cares?
However,
so we posted it here.
Here on YouTube, I posted that video to that guy, Fed Baby. Yes. Then this other guy named Most Hated, he left a long comment. And
go on. Well, he didn't check in with us about doing the video about us. But anyways, I mean, you're going to have your opinion. That's your opinion. I don't know this guy, so I don't care. Go on.
So that guy Most Hated commented here, and he told me this long old comment about, y'all think you did something, you shouldn't be putting shade on people you don't know. And he said, that guy, whatever, the Fed Baby guy, he's saying he did time or some shit. He's going to be released soon, and he's going to finish up his shoe term. You should reach out to him, and he's an A1er, and I'm Tangle Blast. What he said in the comment, I have the video there. Yeah. So I'm like, what the fuck? So we just like made a video response back to him, like, why are you involving yourself? That guy Fed Baby we addressed him on TikTok.
Yeah, and he already
addressed us back. And why would I reach out to that guy? I'm assuming he's saying to go right to the guy because he's in prison. But it was like, why are you telling us he's in prison? He's snitch. So anyways, that's
so it just happened to be that then the Flaco and the Rojo guy go do a video about these Tango Blast guys and how, in their opinion, they think that they're dropouts. So I was like, oh shoot, what the fuck? Like that's a coincidence. Wow, that's weird.
But anyway,
so that's what's going on here with that. And then so getting back to the EBK. Yeah, I don't know EBK. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know anything about him. I think he didn't he shoot his girlfriend in the head or something?
That's what I saw a couple of videos talking about.
And then I guess now he was having like some health issues or something. But I just don't. Again, guys, I don't have nothing against these people. No. We're not hateful people. No. It's just very interesting to me. Again, and we've talked about this. And thank you guys for joining us. I just don't understand the hype, guys. Like I get the money. Everybody wants to make money. Money's great. It's a tool. You need it. But why talk about things from 20 years ago? Why talk and I know some people say, oh, it's my healing. It's my But what do these people benefit from?
We're talking about people in that lifestyle.
Yes.
That continue to be in that lifestyle that these people talk about. Some of them haven't even met those people, and they're talking bad about them.
Yes.
And they're putting their pictures
So what difference is, I guess my question would be for those guys, like you're saying he's a modest guy, right? And I don't know this guy, but what I'm saying is, then if they're so modest, then why do they have to go talk about other people to be relevant? That's where I think that's where I get upset.
We're not just talking about,
that's where I get upset.
We're not just talking about civilians. We're talking about people who are still in that gang life, people that are still serving life sentences in prison, people, it doesn't matter.
People who also have families out here.
There's people who have families out here and stuff.
Friends or whatever. And so they can't defend themselves. So, I mean, to me, that's like, I don't know. Maybe maybe there's something I'm missing here that I'm not getting.
But then when they talk about them,
everyone's
they get all
crying
pissed
about
off
it.
and scared.
I had to do this.
But it's like, all right. But like, that's all I'm saying. Like, people, like, whatever content we put out, of course, we always stand by it. And
every action has a reaction.
And everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
So we have our opinions. That's why we're called unfavorable opinions.
Yes.
And an opinion just means your beliefs, doesn't mean it's factual.
Right.
However, so when you're going to go leave a comment and you're going to go talk shit to people, you should just
expect the worst.
Yeah.
And hope for the best.
And like I said, and we don't delete the videos or anything like that.
No, and those are things. Okay, maybe that's why I piss people off because it's just very interesting to me again. And again, I have to go back to my upbringing mean, because that's what I know. Those are my principles. Those are our morals. And I have to go back to our upbringing. Like, that's just the way we were brought up. Like, don't go starting shit unless you're going to stand by it. You said something, no te rajes. You said it for whatever reason. You felt it. Now deal with it. Deal with the consequences of whatever it is, whatever's going to happen. No one's going to hurt you. And if they do, well, then maybe you'll learn next time. I don't know. Pero, so yeah, so these are just some things, the topics.
Martin, okay.
That was old. But yeah. Oh, you got anyone? Melissa talks about his city.
Well, we're not from a city. He did a reaction to us. He felt like making a reaction video about us.
And then he added some shit. I wasn't talking about the guy and his child support. But you know what? I'm not mad at the guy.
No, we're not.
I'm not mad at the guy.
We're not. But he did involve
himself. That's what social media is.
Right.
That's what it's for, and that's fine. But and I don't. Again, like I said, I'm not too familiar with this guy, with this EBK guy.
We're not.
I'm not too familiar. I don't really watch his stuff. I don't see it.
But we had done a stitch to the guy Gunner, and then that's where the EBK came. Yeah. He came and did a reaction video to us about art and stuff. So it's like we had already adjusted.
Well, shit, it would have been nice if he would have asked us though. Hey, girls, like, you want to add anything? And we would have made it.
But since
funnier.
like I'm a small channel, you know, people feel like there's some big old fucking badass, you know.
And you're absolutely right about that, Martin. I think you're absolutely right about that. I think that these guys do talk crazy because they're in a safe, undisclosed location. I think you're absolutely right about that.
And then
and again, you know,
come and comment
yeah.
over here.
I mean,
because
but see, this is where I don't understand, Martin. Can you make me understand, please? Because this is what I find it very interesting. So, if people know this about these guys, right? That they're in an undisclosed location, that they wear wires, that they help, you know, put people in jail or put them away or whatever, then why? What is the
hype?
What is the interest? Why do you think they have so many? I'm talking 50,000, 70,000 people. So you're telling me, I mean, in my retarded brain, I'm thinking, I can't say that word, but I'm going to call myself that, right? In my dumb brain, whatever, you're telling me that there's 70,000 at least followers out there that are just following this nonsense, and they live, eat, and breathe this stuff. They support it. They spend money to pay the Patreons and stuff like that. I don't understand that.
I guess it's people's.
I don't understand.
They have not obsessed. It's they're infatuated with the prison lifestyle.
What is it? What is it? Is what I don't understand.
Because I don't know. I think because they see the big numbers,
think,
they
and I
maybe.
Appreciate your comments,
yes,
Martin.
thank
this
you.
Is good stuff.
And again, this is just conversation. So thank you for your comments.
I do have a curiosity. That's my biggest thing. Is like, because like I said, like, you know, you said, oh, you girls are interested, whatever. But it's like, because we talk about our stuff, and we just talk about our stuff, and we have little merch here, and you know, we put up our Venmo because we like to give back as much as we can as well. And so, but when we do that too, I mean, I just don't understand it.
A lot of people were never involved with that prison lifestyle and low key look up to them. Well, I think they look up to them because they feel like they have some type of position out here.
To the dropouts, though, that's where I'm confused.
That was our main point that we've talked about. We've made videos about that. We don't support dropouts. Growing up, we'd always,
and anyone can be a dropout.
Yeah,
not just
we made it very clear about what that is in our definition.
Yeah.
People who start something that they don't finish, and especially with like.
So they low key look up to the ones that are in prison or the ones that are doing the videos.
I think the ones that are on YouTube and social media, because they have numbers and they talk about that lifestyle because they had experience. But what
so
people
it's kind
are
of like you pay to play, pretty much. Those people who pay, it's because they feel that they're like rubbing elbows.
Also, a lot of people were involved in that lifestyle and like to reminisce about those days.
But that's what I don't understand. What is it?
What did
people benefit?
They didn't get the help they needed, perhaps.
Is that what it is? That's where I'm confused. And again, I mean, who are we? No one.
¿Qué te importa? Pues me importa, because we've had interaction with these individuals who are dropouts, and we've always talked about that our whole lives. It's always been Norteño dropouts that talk shit to us. And now looking back, these guys that came off as like big and bad, they weren't shit. Out here in the street, they weren't. And now you see a lot of them, not saying these guys on here, now you see a lot of them all over YouTube, social media. And I was just talking about the Norteño dropouts, because that's what our first video.
Well, because we're from Northern California.
And our first video was about that, about the dropout definition video that we had. So that's what we're talking about.
Well, and again, why are we talking about? Because we're in this area. Again, I don't really go into the southern stuff because I've never lived there. No. I don't really know.
And I don't think you should be, because you're not from that area.
Yeah, that's not
so I don't know, meto para allá. That's not. I don't know why so many people are so intrigued with that.
Yeah, most of these are just telling what's going. Big numbers bring big curiosity. Big human beings. Humans. Oh, okay. Thanks, Boss Brown. I can agree with that, I guess. Okay. So all right. So, but my thing is this then, and this is where it's really triggering to me. So then, because these guys are followers, do you think that that's actually, like, they can? What am I trying to ask it? Like, are they gonna be willing to commit crimes because they're such followers and they see so and so? That's what I'm wondering. Like, you know how like the Ricos acts and all that stuff, right? They were trying to reprimand everybody and do all that stuff, right, to prevent them from going into that stuff and doing that stuff, whatever. So these channels, that's what my question is. Are these people, because they're such followers, would they be willing to commit crimes if those people were doing? Do you know what I'm saying? Am I making sense what I'm trying to say?
Maybe.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying?
I don't know. Do they get what you're saying?
But do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
Fuck you know. Do you really get what
Yes.
I'm saying?
Yeah, because crimes are committed. Actually, like they're more. People are more willing to commit a crime together.
If like these channels have been on for a while, right? And they'll be talking about certain people, and then they'll be like, "Oh, so and so just got hit." Well, what does that mean? Did that mean that they got killed?
My thing is that term "hit." I always heard that means you're done. But no, they meant like, oh, somebody got hurt a little. No, that means I thought that was life over, game over. But I guess that's the way some people use the term.
I'm saying. Okay, so then, do you guys feel that these people are liable? These YouTuber channels that are doing these talks and talking about so and so and so and this, and then you hear like, oh yeah, he shouldn't have done this interview, and now he's in trouble, or now they're looking for so and so, and that's why. So do you guys think that these YouTube channels should be liable for snitching? Because that's snitching, right? I mean, I would think that snitching.
Getting inside
because my definition of a snitch is you tell on someone to benefit something. So these people are doing these stories, these spills or whatever, because they're financially gaining. That's what they're in it for, because they're gaining. They're not really trying to save lives. No, and I don't. That's just my opinion. All right. So that's my thing, then. So do you feel like that? I feel like maybe at some point then they should be liable for all this shit that's going on. Like that one video I saw recently. Remember this guy? The guy, I don't know which guy he was. That the guy, he like, did he talk about him or something? Now the guy's dead.
I don't know. There's a couple of those.
Okay. Well, yeah. So that I don't know. That's just now maybe we're taking too deep, but. Maybe it's too deep for you guys.
Whatever. I don't know.
But thank you guys for joining us. Again.
So this whole video, if you're just coming in, if you would like to rewind, we were talking about.
Don't forget to give it a like, right?
Yes. We were just talking about 95, Bunny 95. That's who I am. And we got into the 95, why we use the 95 in our names. Also because it's from where we're from, our area code, 95. So we explained that in the very beginning if you want to get to it. But now we went into this other shit. Because a lot of people came here from other channels that you guys mentioned. So that's fine.
And it's good to have a conversation.
It's just conversation. And again, the people that we have talked about in this live, we've actually had an interaction on social media with, whether it was through comment sections, whether it was Instagram DMs, the conversation on the phone, like DM calls.
Right.
That's so we don't ever just go make videos and talk about certain people that we've never had an interaction with. We've actually had an interaction with these people. They can show you screenshots if they would like. I don't care if they're watching this. This is the people that we talk about in this video here. You can go run it and go screen record and show it to whoever, because that's what we do. We're just we don't just talk about people, just to make a fucking video.
No, it's like there's their interactions. And to me, I can't believe that some of these people actually respond, to be honest with you. Yeah. When I saw the gunner, I thought you ladies were from out of state. Maybe even knew him. No, we don't know him.
See, that's the false impression that EBK guy did. Because nobody came to ask us, and this the source. No one asked us.
And if you go to my channel, I think it's still up there. If you go to my channel, Evelyn925, because I was following, I thought he was funny at first. I really did. I liked the little jokes.
I hate talking about that motherfucker. Oh gosh, we've already
he needs validation though. Okay, Emily, he needs a lot of that.
We already talked about it. We had a video on here. She had on her channel, Evelyn95 on YouTube. If you go all the way down in the shorts, there's the conversation where he was on his first channel live and he was talking shit to her with that Pinkett Caleb guy.
I sent the $5 super chat saying,
because that's when the bogus fight was going on. So she left a comment and was like, "Oh, I hope you get knocked out for always disrespecting women."
But now wait. Once we did that and he bashed me for like 14 minutes straight, I don't know if that's still on there. I think I might have got rid of that. But
yeah, both of them.
I think it's on there, but I'm not sure. But anyways, once we did that video, dude, our DMs went off on the Instagram. I had all these women calling me. I had people.
We had a spam account.
And I wasn't going to do like what everybody was doing, right?
Guy named
and Lucky Loco asked us for permission.
Yeah, no, see, so Lucky Loco, he reached out to us on TikTok, which that's why I said, I respect that, because he was respectable. He was, being respectful about that. And he asked us, I know it's public. You can just take people's shit and do reaction. I understand that. But when you go and ask for permission, that's what I like. I'm like, all right, good. But then whatever, who cares about how it went about? But whatever. It ended up in EBK shit.
And I don't care that it's on there. That's fine.
But what I didn't like is that the EBK guy on his reaction video, he threw in this child support shit, and we never mentioned that about that gunner guy about his child support. We don't care about that. But that's kind of, he threw his own little shit in there, and I think like some people just fed off of how they don't like that guy. They used, our names in there.
Yeah, and then they threw their own little
And then it's
pieces
like,
in
that's
there
not what
and
we
stuff.
were doing the video about, but whatever. And then we reached out to Hibiki on Instagram. He never responded.
Yeah. Yeah.
So whatever. And then he ended up following us on TikTok.
But he never likes anything,
And then
which is
after
weird.
we did that reaction to his video about the NF stuff, then our shit got banned, and I don't know.
Yeah, but anyways, going back, no, we're not from Oakland, Fred. We're from Livermore.
go.
But John Diesel is from our area or
What?
whatever. He's close enough. He's close enough.
Oh
And
yeah, he's
he was-
commented on
yeah.
our stuff
I don't really
before,
know him either.
and he had reached out to me as well. Said he wanted to do an interview, and then I told him my
Okay, Luis, I don't know what you're saying about that. That's disgusting.
Luis Angel, we don't
yeah,
do
we
that.
don't entertain that shit.
Yeah, that's gross.
Unless you send a cash app, then we might entertain it. And I'm being serious.
Okay, and then hey, are you gossiping?
Of
No,
course
banana.
we are. Of course we're gossipers.
Banana.
We're women.
Well, that's what women do,
What-
right?
yeah.
But we're not gossiping in.
But gossiping
yeah.
is when you're being malicious about somebody that holds no truth to it. So we're not gossipers, because
No.
gossipers is when you have malicious intent
And like when you
want to spread
when
evil.
you're like posting everybody's like
Yes.
the messages you've had with people back and forth, doing shit like that, or también when you're just talking shit about people you've never whatever, and you're just like talking shit. But gossiping, no,
No,
not
we're not
really,
gossipers.
because that's gossipers. No,
No, we're just I don't, and I'm not gonna say journalists, but yeah,
No.
you know what we are? We're hairstylists. That's what we are. And you know, when you're a hairstylist, you wear many hats. You're a psychologist, you're a doctor, you're a counselor, you're everything, because your client's gonna come in and tell you whatever they feel. That's their time where they want to be most intimate, and they'll tell you some crazy shit.
Yeah.
And it's our job to just listen and just observe it. And if they want a true opinion, a true response, then we'll tell them. If they want us to sugarcoat it, we'll do that as well. But yeah, no, John Diesel, I don't know him either. He's
Yeah, we don't
commented
know
on
him.
here and stuff too, though.
But yeah,
Hey,
he
you're
did
just
reach out.
offering your opinion and trying to stir the pot. That's true too. You're absolutely right. But yeah, so that's the deal with that.
We've always made it
But
known
when
in
we did,
videos.
when that whole Gunner thing happened, though, we did have a lot of people hitting us up, and he was ran out of here, and you know what? It wasn't our job to
No
go
worries,
and post
Banana.
it like everyone else and things like that. Oh, no problem,
his channel's
Banana.
growing. He's yeah. I don't agree with what he says, but I am.
Um,
With who? Oh, with that guy? Oh, I don't know. De veras, yo no conozco ese John Diesel
Yeah, we
guy.
don't really
But
know
he
him.
has
He
commented
keeps
on my
saying
stuff.
he's gonna
here.
message us.
And he was telling us he was going to message me on Instagram, but I never received anything. But yeah, him too. I don't have anything to say about him.
No, because I don't know him. I
He,
don't
he
know
just
what
like
does or-
commented on my channel and stuff a few times.
And
But,
again,
yeah.
we're respectful to everyone. Again, we don't.
And he was respectful. He wasn't
Yeah.
disrespectful. So
Because
it's
again, we're
different, right?
civilians. We are,
Yeah.
and we're women. Let's keep that clear. You know, now these women want to pull mainline shit and stuff like that. I can't go into it because I've never been to prison. I've had friends who've been to prison, and they're like, women don't do politics like the men. You know, you have some that
Hi, Snorlax.
I see it. Hey, Snorlax. But yeah, so that's the deal with that. A lot of
Yeah,
A lot of blah, blah,
and
blah.
going back to all that. Yeah. But again, like I said, just que le queden bien claro a todos. This we talk about. We put
Yeah.
content out. We do a lot of things. I mean, on this channel, it's not just about one topic. What
Yeah.
we do. It was just lately trending stuff that we're
yeah.
doing on TikTok. But now we're fucking banned over there. So
Yeah,
not.
so now we're just
So
kinda,
now we just do. But Evelyn does the accordion, she plays, and she sings.
And this went into the topic about the whole stuff that's going on, like about playing certain songs. About I don't justify her getting jumped. I don't. That's not right. I don't agree with that. But people do have to be careful with certain music. I mean, I do believe that. That I do believe, and I am going to stand firmly on that because, like I said, me personally playing the Mexican music, and people ask me all the time, "Can you play this certain song? Can you play it?" And I look up the lyrics. I'm not fucking playing that song, and I'm not singing that song.
Yeah, it's
because
always good
that's
to
not my
look it
lifestyle.
up if you can, whatever song. But again,
And,
also,
and there's also other Mexican songs where there's hidden stuff, like dark, occult stuff. So you got to be careful what you're singing and what you're playing.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't really, me being a Christian, I shouldn't really be talking about all this stuff, but there are a lot of portals and stuff in music as
different
well.
realms, I
Yes,
guess.
yes.
A lot of things like that.
Yes.
That's another whole.
That's a whole
topic.
other video, but
But again,
but
like,
thank you guys for joining
yeah,
us.
thank you so much
for
for your
leaving
comments.
your comments. Appreciate it. And what else? Yeah, again, we don't entertain those funky little
Yeah,
whatever.
the pervert shoot.
Hola, ¿cómo
Hola, soy
estás?
español. ¿Cómo estás, Amanda?
Question:
Saludos.
Have you ladies seen the video that Jenny69 where she tells the whole story about what led up to her getting jumped and her interaction with Gil? No, I don't think so.
No,
just
and
saw
like I
it.
said, I'm not really well, me personally, I'm not really interested, like, with the whole
get all invested in
like the whole music, because that's not music
That's
I
not
listen
her
to.
thing.
Y también the other side of the people that she got jumped by or whatever. I don't really listen to that music either. I don't. But
not
again, with
her
the Jenny,
style.
it was just, like I said, it's just a
He's just asking you a
mainstreaming
question.
topic. It
Yes
was
or
on
no? Question is yes or no.
What?
Have you watched it? Yes or no?
No.
No.
No. But I like to get in. Shut the fuck up. I like to give details. I like to give a detailed explanation
long-ass
because
resume.
I do, motherfucker. Because it's like you're asking me, so it's like I don't really listen to that shit. But I do like toda la música pues todo.
Yeah, I like
pero
all of
también
it.
like you're saying, there's certain music that I'm not gonna be bumping Narco Corridos because I'm not in that lifestyle. But yeah, it's nice when you're doing that. But you personally to be playing it with your accordion, no, we don't. We don't
Yeah,
do
he
that.
looks like he'd be the aggressive type. I mean, that's just my opinion. But again, we'll have to see how this plays out.
And it's just, I just think it's interesting how, and it's kind of stupid, that a lot of different people are involving themselves in that situation with that Jenny girl. And I'm talking about podcasters. They're like fueling it by giving people people airtime to call people out to. What do you need to go call people out for? Go fucking. You can DM call them, or just personally, right?
Yes.
You don't need to go to no
The shit
podcast.
we do where people are like,
you just go find out where they're at. I mean, the people that Googled us, they found out our address and stuff, and I told them, "Oh, then do what you're gonna do with that." But
I mean,
whatever.
What can you do?
Surprise, surprise.
And of course, we are able to be looked up because sympathetic to her until she said Kilo basically told her he didn't care if she showed up to the video shoot. If she was my lady, I'd be mad at her for putting herself in that.
Well, that's that.
Again,
and also her man should know better.
Yeah.
Not to, what is going on here? It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Right?
Too much change that I don't.
Yeah, her man should have went with her. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Or if not, his buddies, un tío, un hermano, or something.
Well, guys, let's hopefully that'll be a learning lesson for all you fellas who feel like that. Like Martin, that's good. I'm glad you feel like that. And let this be a lesson or awareness to guys who think like you or guys that don't think like you. Yeah. Don't send your girlfriends anywhere alone if you can. If you can go with them, go with them. Yeah, you're gonna be bored as fuck or whatever. It's not your thing, but be supportive and show support because you can save someone's life like that. I have many stories like that. We're not talking about that today, but
she wasn't even part of the song. Apparently, she was supposed to be on the song. Then he withdrew.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of holes to that story too. But we're just gonna see how it plays out.
Look again, a buddy system if you can.
Yeah, buddy system.
It doesn't matter. Go with your friend if they do that.
All right, guys. Well, you have a great night. We're gonna let you guys go. Have a great night. If you're drinking, don't drive. If you're driving, don't drink.
Thank you so much.
And don't forget to give it a like. Thank you. I don't know how to end this. Okay.